The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, this is another one of these, could be ruled, I guess, sort of a medical mistake, and I was really appalled when I saw the outcome of this whole story, and it came from CBS News. The headline reads, "Girl suffers fatal asthma attack hours after being sent away by doctor," report says. A 5-year-old girl died hours after being turned away from her doctor because she was a few minutes late for her appointment. Ellie Mae Clark died of an asthma attack after Dr. Joanne Rowe refused to see her even though she knew the girl was at risk of a life-threatening seizure. The youngster had turned up just 4 minutes late for her appointment, according to her mother, Shanice, and they were sent home and told to return to the Grange Clinic the next morning. Dr. Rowe still practicing after being handed only a 6-month ban by secret disciplinary hearing. Shanice, who's from South Wales, discovered her daughter not breathing just an hour after she put her to bed. She died a few minutes later. A secret tribunal by the General Medical Council found Dr. Rowe's refusal to see her was the root cause of Ellie Mae's death, but the GP escaped with a fully paid suspension. And the official report found Dr. Rowe turned Ellie Mae away without asking a single question about her symptoms. Previously, this same doctor had told another pediatrician that Ellie Mae was, quote, at risk of another life-threatening asthma attack. The staff at the practice said they were fearful of questioning Dr. Rowe's judgment because of her repeated angry and outbursts and volatile nature in general. Dr. Rowe claims she was in the middle of another appointment at the time, but computer records show that that is not true. I was just shocked, Doc, to see that someone could be implicated in a child's death and they get a slap on the wrist. It's just insane.
Yeah, I wonder what a jury of their peers would find. At least manslaughter, I would believe. Certainly didn't carry out her responsibilities as a physician. Okay, now, it's so simple. Asthma is actually caused by deficiency of a single nutrient. And it's almost always caused by a deficiency of that nutrient because these kids have a gluten intolerance and their efficiency of absorption of this nutrient is way down. They will also oftentimes have skin problems like eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, and rosacea, or impetigo. We used to call some of those things when I was a kid. And it doesn't take much to set them off to a fatal attack where the bronchi, the little air tubes that go from the trachea into the lungs themselves, shut down. You have to have a hormone that's made by the lungs called prostaglandins. Obviously, that class of hormones was first found in the prostate gland, but it's a class of hormones called prostaglandins, which your lungs make these hormones to keep the air flowing into your lungs. And if you're missing this one nutrient, you can't, it's the raw materials to make that hormone. And so even if you're supplementing, if you have a gluten intolerance and you cannot absorb it, and so I would say probably there's a diagnostic failure on the part of that doctor, just treating the symptoms of asthma as opposed to getting to the root cause there. And I would almost bet you, a trip to England and back that this child had a gluten intolerance, probably had some dry skin, eczema, keratosis, psoriasis, something of this nature, and also in addition to the asthma. And the mother would have to be gluten-free. The dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, and your brothers and sisters, the father, grandma, everybody in the household had to be gluten-free. And this child should have been supplementing with the 90 essential nutrients. And then guess what? This child would still be alive today. Asthma is a very, very easy disease to prevent and reverse. It is not genetic, and it's certainly not something that just happens. It's a deficiency of a nutrient, just like scurvy is a deficiency of vitamin C.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.